Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, on behalf of Pat Fleming with Accu-Stats Video Productions and Ed Ladawi, here with Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey, we'd like to welcome everybody back to the 2015 Accu-Stats Make It Happen 10-Ball Invitational. We have 6 of the world's greatest players on hand. We're playing round-robin format for 4 days. At the end of the round-robin, the gentleman with the 2 best records will proceed to the finals on Sunday night. And it's been wild and woolly for the first 2 days. This is day number 3, and our first matchup for today will feature from Chinese Taipei. He's the reigning U.S. Open 9-ball champion. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Yusan Chen. Thank you. And his opponent is a former 2-time U.S. Open 9-ball champion, former world 10-ball champion. He resides in Great Britain. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. Darren APPLETON. And gentlemen, you may lag for the first break. Our referee is Carswell Ransom, and we're going to send it to the booth. Billy Incardona and Danny DiLiberto, take it away. Thank you. Come on, make some noise for these guys.
Accu-Stats Video Productions presents from the Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey, the Make It Happen 10-Ball Invitational. Along with Danny DiLiberto, I'm Bill Incardona. This is day 3, Danny. What has been a really well-played and really an exciting tournament.
You're right. Great play, come from behind, super matches.
And as you know, in the final day, we will take the first and second place finishers, who has the best record, and they will play a race, I believe 13, to find out who actually is the champion or will be the champion for the Make It Happen 10-ball event. Now, Darren APPLETON, despite the fact that he's lost 2 matches, he's still in the running, because the 2 matches that he lost, he was able to accumulate 11 games in both of those losses. So therefore, if we go to a tiebreaker later on to determine who's the second place finisher, the tiebreaker will be the number of games they have won. And APPLETON has won 22 games in 2 matches. So I would think that if he would go on to win his next 3 matches, I think he'll be in the finals.
You see how soft he broke him? And he made a ball. I don't think he has a good shot on the 1, but he did make a ball shooting very soft. I never saw him shoot that soft.
He's taking a look at the 1 now. He has a pocket, but it's certainly not a full pocket.
No, I imagine he's going to play some kind of safe.
He's playing safe. He's going to try to bring the cue ball back behind the 7 here.
He succeeded.
Now, Cheng has been playing extremely well. Coming into this event, obviously, you know, he won the U.S. Open. And the way he played in the Open, you made him one of the favorites to take this one. Well, he hasn't played the type of game in this tournament that he played in the Open. He's played 3 matches, only winning 1.
But he showed enough that he's a great player out there. He hasn't won. He won 1 match and lost 2. But you can tell he could play.
Oh, there's no question about that.
And
no
he's
question
a good
about that.
person and a gentleman. Oh, look at this dirty shot here.
Yes,
that's not fair.
No, not nice, especially to a good person.
And a guy that's, a foreign country,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you got to be a gentleman to him.
Yeah. Well, Maybe he has the antidote for that safety. Let's see how well he does here. He doesn't seem like he's real happy with it. He shook his head like, well, what am I going to do here? You know? You're going to try to kick at the one and make something good happen. It doesn't figure to happen. But you know what? Strange things do happen. Let's see how well he does. He's going to have to masse with extreme right English into the one. He hit the one.
He hit it, and I think he's going to get rewarded. No, he sold out.
He almost made a spectacular shot. And I believe you're right, Danny. I believe he has left.
It was spectacular even hitting the ball. You know, but
I agree.
He didn't snooker Darren Appleton.
Appleton's trying to figure out how he's going to get to the 4, which is the ball underneath the 1. After he pockets the 1, he'll play shape for the 3 at the other end of the table. And then he'll probably go 2 cushions around the 6, 8, and then down table for the 4. Now he's got to thread the needle here, Danny. He's got to go in between the 6 and the 8. And
he can't shoot too hard or he'll go behind the 10.
Or he may even go in the pocket. So let's see how well he hits this. He's going to go 2 cushions with the correct speed. Like Danny says, not too hard. Not too hard, but then again, not too soft. Not too soft. Oh, just made it.
Well, he's got a cut. But controlling the cue ball is a little tough when you got to hit it this thin.
Nice stroke.
Well, he did all of that, and he got the right angle on the 5 to get to the 6. And the 6 to the 7 is automatic.
Yeah, it seems like the angles he's left himself with off the 6 to the 7 to the 8 and 9 are all automatic just about. So therefore, the way the balls are laying over the table, I'm guessing that he's not going to have any problems getting out. And he told me that Appleton was having problems with his back. I certainly can relate to that. But Appleton talked with Danny earlier today, and he said that he got some pretty good rest and his back feels real good. And he said, I'm going to play a lot better today. And it looks like he knows what he's talking about. Rack number 1.
I told people standing next to us, I said, you know how he hurt his back? Carrying his money to the bank.
Well, rack number 1 went to the guy with the better back, and he leads in the match 1-0. You know, he really didn't play poorly yesterday. He played Shaw. He was in the lead the entire match. Looks like he had total control of the match. Shaw, on the other hand, seemed like a little, like he had a problem. He at the first half of the match yesterday, his one hand, his right hand was.
No, I think it was his left hand.
His left hand, and he was getting spasms.
He had cramps.
Yeah, and he wasn't able to feel the game well because of that. 6 on the side. And anyways, he woke up the second half of the match. Shaw, that is.
He got energized.
He played brilliantly, and he stole the match from Appleton. And Appleton shot a 9.15 TPA, and that's well above world-class speed. So therefore, he didn't play poorly yesterday.
Yeah, but the people only know who won. Running second, everybody forgets you. Oops.
That was a pretty intelligent shot right there, Danny. He said, well, I'm going to hook Cheng, and also I'm going to break loose the 5 from the 9, because I figure to get the first good shot in this rack off of my hook. So when I come to the table, if I break loose the 5 from the 9, that'll be less I need to do to get out.
Well, when he goes back home, he's going to tell everybody the people in Edison, New Jersey, play dirty. because he keeps kicking. And he keeps hitting it, but he keeps selling out after he hits it.
So now Appleton steps to the table. All balls are open now, thanks to his heady
But
little
it's
shot.
tricky falling on the 3. Yeah, he's going to draw back a little. I don't think he's playing the combination.
No, he should follow for the side. I don't think he has a pocket if he draws.
Oh, yes, he does. In the same pocket as the 2. Well, he can go to the side also. Which he did.
The ball hopped. He's going to probably ask Cosmo to clean the cue ball. Because when he hit the 2 ball, it hopped. The cue ball, that is, hopped. Indicating that there may be a foreign object or something on the cue ball that's stuck to the 2 ball.
That's the
and then it
same
hopped.
thing that if you were cutting that ball, it would skid. Straight in, it'll hop. Cutting it, it'll skid. It won't cut.
Big shot here. Coming up. Nicely executed. Now there's
Yeah, he's got control of this game.
now his journey to finish this rack seems much more clear. 5, 8, 9, 10. 5 leads to the 8. Doesn't have to do much from the 8 to the 9, and the 10 sits close to the side. Rack number 2. Appleton won the first game. And he's looking to win the second as well. Certainly looks like he's come prepared. Game number 2.
He told me before the match that he's feeling way better today, and he's going to play well. So far, he's done that. From Liverpool, England originally. Now he lives in Pennsylvania, Allentown. He moved to Allentown, Pennsylvania.
And he recognized that he was breaking him softly, as opposed to. He's just gone with the solid hit on the 1. That break, I don't think, is going to work out well for him if he continues to break like that.
No, he's got to watch Darren. He's got to watch Van Boning, and then he'll put the cue ball where it should go, and that ball kept going in the side. But he's not playing that kind of break.
Well, he's got to get that second ball. He's got to give it some action toward that side pocket, like Danny says, because if he isn't able to get that second ball near that side or in that side, he's going to have problems winning matches, especially on this table, and especially the way these other guys are breaking the balls.
And with 2 losses, he's got to win all of his matches to have a chance now.
Yeah, and if he does win his 3 remaining matches, I do believe he'll make it into the final match. Simply because in the 2 matches that he lost, he was able to win 11 games in both of those matches for a combined total of 22 games and 2 losses. So if he finishes with a record of 3 wins and 2 losses, he'll have then accumulated 61 games.
Well, he's got a chance to win this one. This is the shot to make, and the rest of the rack looks a little easier. He missed it. Well, rolling the ball that soft, it's tough to have accuracy.
Yeah, and
But he had to roll it soft to get to the 2.
Yeah, and he didn't want to fall behind the 8, and he cut it too thinly. You know, if you cut it thin, then you're going to get more movement with the cue ball. So he probably figured that he would probably play the the inside of the pocket that would slow the cue ball up, and he undercut it badly.
Well, Cheng is going to get a chance to win a game here.
Now, the 3 to the 4 is a little bit of a problem considering the position of where the 3 lays in relation to the 4.
Well, right now it looks like the 2 to the 3 is a little problem.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, too. He really can't take too much of a chance here with position. So, therefore, I look for him to end up right around where the 7 ball is with the cue ball. Maybe a little higher, but he can't afford to go much higher because then the interfering 10 ball preclude him from pocketing to 3.
Well, he placed the tip just about where he wants to be, but that's going to be tough to get to.
And if he is able to get there, Danny, playing shape on the 4 is going to be difficult as well.
If he gets too thin on it, yeah.
So he's got a pretty tough sequence of shots coming up here. 2 to the 3, 3 to the 4. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him shoot it with heavy speed, shooting in between the 5-8 with the cue ball, going 1, 2, 3 cushions for position for the 4. Now,
It wouldn't surprise me if he went into the 4.
Oh, he's going to have to go around the table here, the opposite way. He's too thin to go into the 4. He's got to thread the needle between the 5 and 8 here. Like that. 1, 2, and then down toward the 4. Excellent shot.
Great shot, and he played it. It was wrong rail position, but it reversed, and he got perfect. He knows how to play. There's no doubt about it.
I'd say that he better know how to play because there are 5 other players in this tournament that certainly know how to play as well.
Yeah, Strickland beat him last night. Strickland won the first 8 games. Tough to win when you're losing 8-0. But he's a gentleman. It didn't disturb him. He loves the game, and he's happy to be here.
Well, he's from Chinese Taipei, and the players that come from that part of the world just seem to they're imperturbable. They don't get bothered easy when they're playing. They're totally into the game, and they understand the nature of the game. So therefore, understanding the nature of the game is easier for them to accept adversity and defeat.
Yeah, he could. And he looks like he's 17 years old, but he's actually 29.
He can go around the 10.
Yeah, I like
cross
that.
table.
I like that. Yeah, I was going to suggest that's how you go. That doesn't put the side pocket in the game.
Not only does it take the side pocket out of the equation, but also it allows you to play it with a more comfortable speed because you have more margin for error in terms of speed.
Yeah, well, speed going forward is much easier to control than drawing the ball.
Mm-hmm. And judge as well. That was rack number 3. Cheng now is on the board, trailing in the match 1-2. as he puts the balls on the template, he very lightly brushes all balls. He does that because if any ball moves, that ball is not frozen. Then he'll reposition it on the template again. The template is the rack, actually. A very uniquely designed rack, a racking 10 ball. Nice hit. Made the 5 in the side. That's the ball that Darren doesn't have a chance of making if he continues to break them the way he's been breaking them. Cheng, on the other hand, knows how to break them. He's getting rewarded with that ball. And if Darren continues to break the balls like he did in the first couple games, I don't look for him to win this match.
I didn't see Darren watch Van Boning play. See, this kid played Van Boning the first match, so he saw what Van Boning did with the break. That's why he just made the ball in the side.
Yeah. We go to school not only when we play, but when we watch our peers play and our opponents play. We're going to school because if they're doing something good and they're getting good results, we should try to emulate what they do.
Well, he undershot that. He's got tricky position. He's got 3-rail position, cutting the 2 in the side. But he didn't want to get here, I'm sure. Too much work here. Plus the 2 is missable.
It looks like it plays pretty natural, though.
It did if you can make the 2, which he did.
Yeah. And another thing, Danny, sometimes from our vantage point, things look a little more difficult than they really are on the table. Sometimes angles seem somewhat distorted from the booth.
That's because we dog it, Billy.
Yeah, that too. That too. Now he's got to be careful here. He's just got to stay in that area there. A soft draw is all he needs here.
Right. Perfect.
This is rack number 4. Cheng looking to tie up the match. 2 games apiece. And he does. Yeah, and when he played strictly, he fell behind 8-0. But despite that, he was still able to manage to win 7 games. He
did, yeah.
7 out of the next 12 games. He won 7 of them.
The balls didn't roll too well for him, and Strickland made the 10 on the break twice, so that loosened Strickland up.
But Cheng has been playing fairly well. In this match against Holman, that's where he played his best. He defeated Holman, I believe, by the score of 13-11. And in that match, his TPA was a 909, well above world-class speed. But that's the kind of play that you're going to need to go on to win this tournament. You're going to have to shoot a 900 and above. And if you can't do that, you don't figure to win. And when you shoot a 900 to win, that means that you're not going to be missing too many balls.
See if the 4 goes in the side. It went towards there, but not quite. Oh, bad thing to do with a guy like Appleton.
Mr. Appleton takes cue.
You gotta, whatever you do, don't scratch on the break. I don't care if you have to take something off, control the ball on the break, because with great players like this, you're done. You scratch on the break, you're done that game.
Well, in his defense, Dan, he got kissed into that pocket. You know, you got to try to hit him with velocity if that's what it takes to pocket balls on the break. These players are so skilled, they can hit the break ball or the one ball with velocity and control the cue ball. If they get kissed in, so be it. That's the way it is. But I certainly wouldn't let that scratch deter me from not breaking the balls and to maintain the efficiency of the break.
Well, I've been corrected. Appleton is not from Liverpool. He is from Pontefract. And I don't even know where that is. I could hardly spell it. But that's where he's from, folks. So I stand corrected.
I'm not mad at you, Danny. I'm not mad at you.
Oh, did you know he was from Pontefract?
No, but I'm not mad at you. You don't have to worry about it. Appleton continues his flawless play, winning game number 5 now. 3 games to 2 Appleton, but like I mentioned before, if he doesn't change his method of opening up the balls, I don't look for him to win this match. You know, he should have been paying a little bit more attention to the way Cheng has been breaking the balls to see what kind of results he's getting. If you like those results, change it up, because when he broke the balls the last time, he just powder puffed them. He just went into the one softly, drew the cue ball straight back. He hit the one solidly, but didn't get any action. Oh, he's changed it now. I think he's going to go with a little harder break here. He changed the position of the cue ball. Yep, he's no dummy. See, right away he changed it. He got a kiss there, and he scratched. But well, like I said, he shouldn't be deterred because he got the kiss and scratch. Continue to break him like that, and things will work out well for you. That can't be, can't judge your break based off of one break, especially when you get kissed in the pocket. You got to disregard that. Continue to do what you know is right. That may be too hard, Danny.
Yeah, he snookered himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look good, with ball in hand to do that, especially when the professional side of the 2 ball is on the other side of the 3 with the cue ball.
Once again.
Watch the 4.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Once
again, the rules are when you're kicking, you don't have to call the ball. You have to call every ball, but not when you're kicking.
Now, he's going to have to stretch a little bit here. And in doing that, if he plans on playing the 3 at the upper left-hand corner, stretching, he's going to lose a little feel with the speed of the cue ball here. Let's see how well he does. He's even got to stretch with the extension. He would like to play shape for the corner here. Let's see how well he does. That's good. That's pretty good shape.
Did it nicely.
Yeah, he doesn't want to end straight in on the 5. He needs an angle, preferably an angle to cut the 5 to his right slightly, drawing the cue ball in between the 7-9, up table for the 6. So he'll come off the side rail about 6 inches. He's got to maintain that angle now. He has the correct angle. and it's not so steep that he has to go
Yeah, he
around
got
the
perfect.
center. Yeah, nicely done. It's a little flatter than he wanted.
But I think he can play part of the pocket and go forward and play the 7 in the side. That's what he did. You know, you're really never straight in because you could play part of the pocket, except when you're at a distance.
Exactly. And the closer you get to your ball, your object ball, the more you can do with the cue ball. You can cheat the pocket with more accuracy. And sometimes you need to do that. So it pays off dividends when you get closer to the ball.
Mr. Appleton wins that game.
Rack number 6 goes to Appleton, taking an advantage of the missed kick from Cheng, and now leads in the match 4 games to 2. The last time Appleton broke the balls, he picked up on the velocity. He changed the position where he placed the cue ball on the table to break the balls, but he got kissed into the pocket. I don't suspect that he's going to change anything on this break. He's positioned the cue ball like he did the last time, and I look for him to break with velocity as well. Which he did. He didn't hit the 1 real good, but he did manage to pocket 2 balls on the break. 2 ball looks like it's found a place behind the 6. Really not that many pockets for the 2 to go into. The lower right-hand corner is 1. The side is another one, but that's a very small pocket. If he cuts the 1 in, he's going to go toward the 6 here. It wouldn't be too bad for him to even hit the 6 if he could.
Yeah, a little strong.
Yeah, he wanted to hit the 6. I actually think he should have shot that harder. In the event that he didn't hit the 6, he would go back up table, possibly with position for the 2 in the lower right corner. But hitting with the speed that he hit it with, he took that out of the equation. There was no chance for him to do that.
Well, he called the 2 in the side, which will get him position on the 3 if he makes it.
Well, he wants to draw behind the 10 here. Oh, he's playing the 2 off the 8. He's going all out here.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is correct, but if he's
I think
shooting,
the natural hit here is too full.
if he's shooting it, it has to be correct.
Yeah.
Myself, I said I don't know if this is correct, but if he's shooting it, it's probably correct.
Shooting balls off of balls was never your style anyway, Billy.
Appleton's TPA must be way, way up there because I don't remember him making a mistake other than him getting inadvertently kissed into the pocket off the break. Other than that, this guy's been playing perfect pool.
Yeah, I think everybody who plays him from now on is in trouble. Yeah, he's missed one tough shot.
It was on the 1 ball in the upper right-hand corner when he undercut it. Other than that, an unfortunate kiss off the break. He's played perfect
Oh, he
pool.
trickled one in.
That's rack number 7, 5-2
Now
Appleton.
leads the match 5 games to 2.
Appleton is going to be playing another match today. It'll be on their on their evening session at 7 o'clock against Earl Strickland. Like I mentioned before, He has 3 matches remaining to play. His record now is 0-2, but in those 2 losses, he accumulated 22 games. That's awfully big, but he can't afford to lose another match if he expects to go on into the finals here. But I'm making a guess that if he wins his next 3 matches, he'll go into the finals because of his high score in the 2 matches that he lost. Watch the cue ball. See now, he hit the 1 ball on the side again. Even though he did it the preceding rack, he pocketed 2 balls on the break.
Cheng,
Didn't.
He's shooting 960, by the way. But that'll knock it down a little. But Cheng now is fortunate enough to have ball in hand again, but you got to get out when you got ball in hand. And he hasn't been doing that. Coming back for the 3.
Yeah, he should play the 4 in the corner here. Just softly rolled in, then he'll keep a good angle on the 4 to go cross table for the 5. No reason to play shape for the side here. When he did play shape for the side, he must have felt that angle well. I don't know. I would have myself would have played shape for the corner.
Well, it looks like he can cut the ball in the side and go 1 rail to the 5 with no problem.
I don't know if he can do that then. He's going to be going pretty close to the 5.
No, I think he's going past. It depends on the speed, too. But he took your advice. He shot it in the corner just to not, do what you explained.
No, he played shape for the side, and he didn't get where he wanted to go. So he revised
So he listened to you.
Oh, yeah, too late. If he's straight in, I think all he needs to do is roll it. I wouldn't draw it back, but of course if he has an angle, that's different. He may have ended, well, if he can cut it to his right, then he won't have any problem with the cue ball. But if he's straight in, then he's got a little bit of a problem. Yeah, he was kind of like straight in. So he's going to have to accept this shot, which is missable, but not now. After 8 games, Cheng trails in the match by 2 games, 3 games to 5.
score is now 5-3 in favor of Mr. Appleton.
This is day 3. The Simonis 860 now is getting a little wear, and meaning that in day 3, the pockets are going to start playing a little snugger. The rails are going to playing a little faster. Things are changing. They're playing with the Belgium Pro Aramith balls, tournament balls, and on their wonderfully crafted, beautifully playing diamond table. The conditions are absolutely superb. You
And it's a dry day.
Yeah, you cannot possibly have better conditions than we do right here with the Simonis 860, the Belgium Aramith balls, and the diamond table. Cheng putting a lot of respect into the break, but it didn't help him. He came up dry. Appleton has a choice here. He can just shoot the 1 and stop the cue ball behind the 7, or he can go for the cut in the corner. This is the shot where he needs to draw it off the side rail. Has to draw it off the side rail and make sure that ball gets away from that rail and then to the bottom cushion, contacting the 1. Because if he misses this kick, he'll miss it short. Drawing it will give him that extra, that angle that he needs to get deeper behind the 1.
That's a good hit.
It's going to work out well for him, Danny.
Yeah, he snookered him. He can hit the ball, I'm sure. How much could he hit? Do you gamble on trying to go behind a 5 ball off of the 1?
No, that's. I don't think I would attempt that.
Yeah, I don't know how full he can hit it. He can't bank it to the end rail, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, he's trying it.
He's trying my shot,
Yeah,
and he's succeeding.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he did, he made a heck of a shot. But it was very difficult for him to do that, or even consider doing that. That was a high-risk shot, and required a lot of skill and a great touch.
Well, he can hit the ball. He didn't totally snooker him, but he certainly didn't sell out a good shot. I don't think he wants to cut this in the side.
I think he's going to have to try to cut it in the side. Don't you think so? If that's all he can see of it.
Well, he got him. He definitely snookered him.
On Appleton, if he can, he'll go 2 cushions with left hand spin and try to cut the 1 like toward the other side. That'll send the cue ball behind the 9.
He missed it.
Mr. Cheng takes cue ball in hand.
So Cheng gets rewarded for his dirty shot.
The balls seem to be spread out nicely over the table. 3 to the 4, 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very workable pattern. That's a good angle. Come off that side cushion. Now playing position for the 3. It's imperative for him to at least get straight in, but he would like to cut the 3 to his left. After cutting the 3 to his left, the cue ball will then go toward the 4, which is positioned next to the 2. He wants a little angle, which he's got.
You got a little angle on the 3, but you want a little angle on the 4 now to get to the 5.
He may even have a little too much angle on the 3. Now he may have to go to the side rail and out. Because he doesn't want to end straight in.
Oh, he got good. He got perfect angle.
I believe the 6 is far enough off the rail to go into the side. Not that that's the pocket he's going to play shape for. But I believe if he ends up with that type of a shot, yeah, he's playing for the side. The pocket's large enough to.
You can't shoot hard. Shooting that 6 in the side.
Gotta be careful here. Not much of an opening,
No, he doesn't.
but it carries natural position for the 7 in the corner. He's got to hit it a little bit harder than that. Fall a little short here. He's not going to like this too much. He's got to do a little extra work now.
Yep. Shot could be a little easier, but if he makes it, he'll get rewarded.
Even the speed of the shot is a little suspect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Absolutely perfect.
This is rack number 9. If he's able to put down the 9 and then the 10, the match will be as close as it could possibly be after 9 racks, 5-4. But Appleton will have the lead.
Mr. Cheng, please stand.
Good out.
The score is now 5-4 in favor of Mr. Appleton.
Look at the TPAs, both well into the 900s.
Cheng's TPA is 951. 951 figures to win 99% of the matches played, providing that, you play enough games. You can shoot a 951 and lose if you only shoot like 2 or 3 racks. But if you're shooting like a lot of racks and you shoot a 951, you're going to win. Probably 99 out of 100 matches, unless your opponent never misses. He got the 1.
Yeah, he's got a very thin hit on the 2. But I imagine he'll shoot it.
He may bank it. He may bank it.
He's cutting it.
Yep, he could cut it, but
He's spinning it
cut. Cutting it. It's a tough shot, and it's a suspect cue ball. Banking it, I think he's got a better shot at getting out if he banks it.
Yeah, I think he switched now.
He may be playing safe.
Pretty good, too.
He may have gotten unlucky here. I believe Appleton can kick this in.
But does the 3 pass the 9?
If he kicks it in, I think the cue ball will end up going into the 3-9. So therefore, this one shot in that unfortunate kiss that Cheng got off the 9 may prove to cost him this game. Let's take a look at this shot. This could be one spectacular shot.
And the 3 goes in the same corner.
The 3 does go, but the problem with that shot, Danny, which he can't do anything about, is the 4 ball sits right there, and the pocket is right next to it, and the possibility of a scratch now is very, very likely. He's going to try to draw it away. I don't expect him to come out with a shot here. It was tough for him to play position because of those reasons.
Yeah, well, he's got a pretty good safe now. Going to put him behind the 6 and 8.
He doesn't want to put the 4 ball close to that side pocket and give Cheng any chance of kicking it in. And he would like to just nudge that 6 if he could, but that's asking a little too much.
Well, it would be a good shot to kick and hit. Because even if you sell out, the 6 is sitting funny. But there's always the possibility to play safe off the 6. Look at the 6.
Yeah, he's going to have to spin this awfully lot to avoid contacting the 5. He needs to really spin it a lot. He doesn't want to hit that 5. If he's able to spin it and avoid hitting the 5, he'll end up hitting the 4. He may even have to masse it slightly.
Good hit.
Yeah, it worked out well for him.
Well, he left a hit on the 4, but not a shot.
Oh, he can cut this in.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely, he can cut this in.
You think he can hit it full enough? He's looking at it, so he must have it. But then, once again, you're going to have to play safe off the 6. He's looking to see where he wants to get on the 5.
He may be going into the 5 here.
He got where he wanted.
I don't think that's any good, really.
Well, he might be able to go 2 rails and kick the 8 out.
I think he's going to run the risk of hitting the 10. If he hits the 10, he's going to have a major problem. And if he misses the 10, he's got to play perfect speed to lay on the rail to play a safe off the 6. So therefore, this shot coming up isn't really a good shot unless it's hit perfectly. And if it's hit perfectly,
He'll have the 6.
I think no, he won't have the 6. If it's hit perfectly, he'll put the cue ball on the rail and play safe off the 6.
Yeah, how about having the 6?
Well,
He didn't get it.
because he
He
was coming.
didn't get deep enough.
Yeah, coming in too short. But he couldn't afford to hit the 10.
Yeah, that's what caused him to come short. But he can hit the 6. Look at this.
Safety allowed.
And Cheng can hit the 6 too now. And he's jumping on this too quick. He's got to think about this. He's got to think about this because there's a lot to think about here.
Cross side. 6.
I don't think he can even make it cross-side. It doesn't
Oh, he
appear.
can't.
It doesn't appear that he can. I don't think he should even play this cross-side.
Good shot and
I
position.
didn't think he could make it cross-side. Obviously, I didn't see it right. But I guess if he's playing the cross-side, yeah, he knows what he's doing. Pretty interesting match here, 5-4, Appleton. Cheng at the table looking to tie it up. Both players are playing really some beautiful pool. But Cheng has been actually outbreaking Appleton. Despite the fact that he trails 5-4, he has been outbreaking Appleton. And his play at the table has been superb.
Yeah, he got good here.
Match is tied up, 5 games apiece.
He ties the score at 5 games each.
Appleton has 3 matches remaining. Obviously, this one here with Cheng. And then he will then have to play Strickland and Van Boning. He must win all 3 of his remaining matches if he expects to go into the finals. Now,
Tall order.
Yeah, very tall going through those guys, especially Van Boning, the way he's playing and breaking the balls. Cheng, on the other hand, he has more problems getting into the finals than Appleton, even with his 1 win, because on his 2 losses, he only accumulated 13 games. Nine in the side. See, he's breaking the balls better than Appleton.
Look at this. He played position on the 1. No problem going to the 2.
It's from the 3 to the 4 to the 5 is where the problems are in this rack. From the 3 to the 4 and then ending up with a decent angle, maybe to get onto the 5 by going 2 cushions out of the left-hand corner. So that seems to be the pattern.
Yeah, he could do that, but he's got to fall on the 3 right.
That's an excellent first shot. He got close enough to the ball to cheat the pocket, force it to the side rail, the cue ball that is, go across table and end up somewhere around middle table.
He plays pretty well left-handed, too.
He cheated the pocket there. He's ended up too straight here, Danny. This is not where he wanted to be. He wanted to end up center table.
No, you're right. He doesn't have any angle to fall on the 4 properly unless he wants to be far away.
Now he has to change his pattern now. His pattern now will have to play. He's going to draw it as opposed to sending it over to the center. He must draw it back. I wouldn't be surprised to see him draw it back to the end rail. Okay, he's really complicated this run out here because of his inability to play good position with the right angle on the 3. Now he would like to draw back to the end rail and then up toward the 4. Let's see how well he does this. This does not play simple at all. A lot of problems here. If he can pull it off, he'll make one heck of a pull shot. That's one good pull shot there. I'll tell you that.
Yep, he got the angle to go 2 rails. That deserves applause.
You know, he's going to apply some inside English on here. He wants to slow up that cue ball. Stick around for the 5. He's going to put some right-hand English, and then I'll sort of like kill that ball off that second cushion. I believe he can reach it with a slight stretch. And he'll get a good view of it hitting, being as close to the 4 as he is. That's also good. Got to be careful with this opposite hand because the last time he shot opposite hand, he didn't do that well. I would try to get the extension or use a bridge here. He's going to stretch an awful lot here. I don't like it.
He's going to draw it to the side rail.
I'm certainly sure he's glad that's over. He'll maintain that angle cutting the 7 to his right. That seems to be the simple way to play position on the 7 to get to the 9.
Yeah, he got good on this, and he could reach it. Got to hit the side rail short.
Absolutely. You have to come to the side rail and hit it short. You don't want to go too long here.
He did it. That's what he needed to do.
And get off that rail.
Oh, he's fine, and he's got an angle.
Yeah, he's perfect here. This is game number 11, and I believe he'll have the lead for the first time in the match, if I'm not mistaken. 6 games to 5.
When he moves ahead in the match,
His TPA is a 965. 965.
Tough to beat that.
That's the top TPA in the tournament up to this point.
Well, a lot of games left. Let's see that draw shot where he got perfect. Right speed. Look at the cue ball. He got perfect. He knew it when he started walking. That's what great players could do when they get out of line. They could improvise and get there another way. He's got all the tools, Billy.
He sure does.
Well, I saw it all week at the U.S. Open. You know, I'm not surprised that when he does do something spectacular. I'm surprised that he's lost matches.
He's making that second ball, like I mentioned before. He's breaking them really well, and he's backing it up by playing extremely well. Appleton must start breaking the balls better when given the opportunity, or else he's not going to win this match.
If the one goes in the side. I guess it does. No, he's looking now to make the 9. Oh, I don't like this. I think he's supposed to play safe here. But he feels like shooting, but you got to play safe.
Looks like he's playing safe to me.
You got to play safe.
He's playing safe.
Did he hit a rail? Yes.
He's hit a couple rails.
He almost broke the rail.
But notice the position he left the cue ball in. That's where he put all his focus on, the cue ball, and you can see how well he did.
Good hit. Once again, you don't have to call the ball when you kick. But he sold out.
So
Yeah.
that big break pays off in dividends. If you can pocket a ball or two on the break, even if you don't come up with a pocketable shot, you still have control of the table. That's what happened there. Cheng didn't come up with a shot off the break, but because he was able to stay in control of the table, he earned the first good shot of the in this
Played
game.
great save. He got good here. Got an angle now to go to the 6. He got on the 6 pretty good. He's got the right angle now to go to the 8 in the side. Pretty good. Got to shoot it in the side. Natural position to the 9. The 9's near the pocket, so even straight in, you'll have an angle to at least cheat the pocket and get to the 10.
If I were he, I'd try to go all the way down, all the way down, all the way, and get that angle right there. That's the angle. That's very natural to do what he just did.
Good speed.
But you better have pretty good speed. Even though the shot is natural, it requires good speed to get the maximum and get what you really like. And that's what he did. That was game number 12. Now Cheng has a 2-game lead, 7-5, playing superbly and breaking the balls
He's shooting
really well.
970.
He's won 5 consecutive games. You can bet that his break had a lot to say about that string of 5 right there.
Well, Appleton needs to win this match because the 11-game losses aren't going to be good enough with 3 losses. Can't win anymore with 3 losses.
No, you're not going to make the finals if you lose 3 matches.
Good break. Wow.
Okay, right away he's confronted with the shot of the rack, to the 3 to the 4. He pocketed the 1, 2, and I believe 7 on the break.
Well, he's got the angle
And
on
another
the
ball
3.
in the 8. The 1, 3, 4, and 7 on the break. The 1, 3, and 7. What other ball did he pocket? Oh, the 2. Pocketed the 1, 2.
He's got an angle to go to
And
the
7.
4.
He pocketed 3 balls on the break, exactly. He's got an angle, but it's not an easy shot. He's really got to hit this good.
He's got to hit it with a little zip.
Yeah, he's got to hit this good. He's got to spin 2 cushions out of the lower left-hand corner.
This is the shot that wins this particular game.
And he's got to hit it with the correct speed. He can't hit it too soft to find himself in back of the 5. And he doesn't want to hit it so hard that he loses his market on the 4. He would like to end up near that side cushion center diamond.
Oh, he missed the ball. He missed the ball.
I believe Appleton has a shot on the 3.
He does.
You know, Cheng ended up perfect on the 4 hadn't he missed the 3. But Appleton now is at the table, trailing by 2 games with a shot. And he made a pretty good shot. Because he had some hurdles to get over there, going into the 6th and staying away from the possible hook. I expect him to get out this rack to narrow the gap to the 7 games to 6. But the big question is how productive he's going to be off his break. Because that's where he needs to pick it up. Maybe go down to the end rail, 2 cushions toward the 9. No, he decided against it. Must have been too thin on the 8 to do that.
He got perfect.
Not exactly. Now he got perfect.
Yeah. He had it too thin. He didn't want to roll it in, but he did it.
Now it's 7-6 Appleton. I believe he's going to be taking a break here. Okay, we're back. Appleton's back from the break. Danny's alive, and he's been wrong twice in a year. And Appleton trails 7-6. And he's not breaking the balls well. I don't know why he let up on the break.
Because he hasn't been successful breaking them hard.
Yes, he has been. He's just scratched a couple
Well,
times.
that's not successful.
Well, it wasn't his fault that he got kissed
It
in.
doesn't
One
matter.
time he went straight in, you're right. But you know what? He's got to try to be successful. You just can't, like, break him like that.
He shoots so straight.
He's going to have to do something special here, though.
I know. Look where the 4 is.
Well, look where the cue ball is.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get there because he's got a lot of obstacles in the way. I don't think he can get there without running into something.
I think that he can, but it's going to be tough. He needed to hit a fat, which he did.
Billy, first you talked me into he's in trouble, and then you switched.
You didn't have to agree with me.
I know you steered me wrong a few
I'm
times.
sorry. I didn't want to be responsible for you being wrong 3 times in your life this year. I'm sorry. That doesn't count. That's on me. That was on me.
Okay. I don't want to be wrong 3 times in a day when I haven't been wrong 3 times in a year.
Oh, my.
How did he miss that?
He cheated the pocket.
He didn't need to cheat the pocket that much. But anyway, that could be fatal. You know, now you got to win 2 games to get that one back in case you lose this. He made a great shot on the 1.
He's going to have to play the 8 in the right-hand side and really triple spin this one with soft speed. This is a very difficult shot. He's got to put extreme right. He's got to hit it with the correct speed and play position for the 8 in the right side. At least that's what I see from here. You know, and that's going to be very difficult. See, anything else, he's like, oh my.
Oh, look at that.
Now
That was a nice little hit.
That was very fortuitous there. He's very, very fortunate to have ended up in the shape that he did. But you know what? I'm not going to argue with his method of playing the shot because the way he played it, he increased the accuracy of the shot, which had given him more confidence in staying in control of the table.
That's a pretty good shot right there. Yeah, Appleton would like to have that one back.
Well, I don't believe Appleton's going to win this match, not only because he missed that ball, but because he hasn't been breaking the balls well.
Yeah.
And because this guy here has been breaking them better and actually playing a little better.
Match, 8 games to 6.
Now it's 8 games to 6. And Cheng breaking the balls in game 15.
Shooting 960. That's very tough to beat. That'll win all tournaments. There's all the stats. 7 errors for Appleton, 3 for Cheng. That's
Leave the stats up there, Pat. The score is 8-6 Cheng. In those 14 games, Cheng has pocketed 72 balls to Appleton's 65, but only missed 3 to Appleton's 7 errors. Cheng has 3 errors, Appleton has 7 errors. Cheng has pocketed more balls. And some of those errors are quite costly, like when you scratch on the break or when you miss a shot and leave your opponent a nice shot to get out. Those are very costly errors. some errors that you don't suffer much of a consequence, but just seems like the errors Appleton has committed, he has suffered quite a bit of punishment.
Look at this. The 1 hung for him. The 2 goes by to 7. Uh-oh.
And this is just part of the consequent Appleton suffering off of that miss. It just wasn't in that one game, you know. This is sort of like what do you call a residual consequent. Yeah, he wants to get off that rail about 3 inches or so.
Perfect angle to get to the 3. I don't see any problems here.
We'd like to go to center table. Nah, that's not where he wanted to go, really. He should have gone to center table where he would have been straight in on the 3 or would have had to cut it to his left. He's on the wrong side of the 3 here.
Oh, soft draw. He'll get back in line.
I don't know about that. He may even have to go forward, and then he has to kind of contend with the 10.
Billy, after what you said a little while ago, I'm not listening to you anymore.
What a huge mistake that is.
He's fine here.
Yeah? He's fine.
Well, I think he's fine.
Yeah, he's okay now. He's okay now. There's a lot of things I really admire about this man's game, and one in particular is that when he faces adversity, especially if he brings it on himself, it doesn't seem to bother him. He's imperturbable in that sense, and he just seems to go on and on and on, and he's not affected nearly as much as a lot of players are. So because of that, I think that he's going to get more from his ability than most other players.
Oh, there goes his amphibiousness.
Game number 15 goes to Cheng. He now leads by 3 games in a match, 9-6. Yeah, I really, really like his attitude at the table.
Oh, I do too. I mean, he's got a great temperament, and he loves the game. You could see that.
And he truly understands the nature of the game. And it's so important to have a true understanding of the nature of this game, because a lot of strange things, unforeseen things happen to you when you're playing this game. Some of them good, and some of them not so good. But if you're able to understand and deal with the things that aren't so good, then you're going to get the benefit of that understanding, and you're going to play a much better game. And that's such a common problem that most players have, including myself. You know, it's hard for us. It's hard for Danny. It's hard for us to accept certain things when we feel that, oh, why did that happen to me, and it never happens to other people.
You're right. Especially when the rent is due and you miss the game ball. Well, he didn't make a ball. It looked like he broke him very well, but he did not make a ball. And Appleton at least has a billiard.
No, I think what Appleton's going to do here is going to send the 1 down by the 3, or behind the 10 and put the cue ball behind the 6-9 or the 5-9. He's gonna create distance and try to hook him.
He did hook him. Tough hit, too.
Yeah, it looks like the 2 ball is in the way of the rail where he needs to hit. The spot on the rail that he needs to hit, it looks like the 2 ball occupies that spot.
Well, a high ball will let him go a little more wide after he hits the rail. That's what he's looking at.
Right, but can he get long enough?
I think he could.
Cosmo's there. This is going to be a close hit. Let's pay close attention to this hit. This is going to be close.
I feel like you do when you say Appleton's shooting it, you know it's right. So I think he's hitting it.
That's going to be close.
Well, he hit it. Look where the cue ball's going.
Okay, now Appleton has the billiard on the 7. Beautifully played shot. He actually sacrificed the hit somewhat in order to control the 1 ball. And he risked not even pocketing the billiard because of that. But he had the understanding of the shot well enough to be able to make the billiard and control the 1 ball, which was a beautifully played shot. And that's pretty good speed right there.
Yeah.
Pretty good speed.
And a good choice going to the far corner.
Yes, it is. And if he's able to put the 3 down here, then he'll have gotten through the problem area of this rack. But he's not through it yet.
You're right, and he's been doing this the last few days. He gets down to shoot the shot, and then he gets up and didn't like what he was doing. And he's doing that.
He's going to come.
Get in rhythm doing that.
Nicely struck. Is he going down table? That's too soft. I don't know what he did there. He just
he's not right.
He just went ahead and shot that ball and it really didn't put much thought into it. I don't like what he did there.
Oh, look how he cut that one.
Well, you know, he became pretty annoyed at himself for doing that, and he said, what the heck, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot out now.
Oh, I don't like the way he's looking at this one.
I think he should walk around the table and take a look at the angle he will be left with if he follows it. Oh, now,
good stroke.
Now he's playing with reckless abandon now.
He is, you're right.
You know, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. No.
Yeah, he's not right. I know he's not right.
He's sort of kind of disgusted, if you ask me.
Yeah,
he's not really.
Well, he's thinking of that 6 ball he missed.
Well,
that's
he could
what
be.
I think.
He could be. You know, he's.
Because his last 3 shots, he didn't look right.
He's not playing it intelligently, okay?
You used the right word, reckless abandon. I don't even know if you could spell that. Oh, he's not happy right now. Oh, what a good shot that was.
You would think that he would run out of good shots, huh? He made so many of them. Not that he had to, but he just makes a lot of good shots. Ten, 6, Cheng.
He now moves ahead in the match 10 games to 6.
Yes, yes. The man from Chinese Taipei has a whole bushel basket full of good shots, doesn't he? And he's putting them all on display.
Well, I was in Taipei years ago, and he wasn't. I didn't see him, but he was 2 years old. He wasn't playing pool yet.
You don't think?
No. But I stand corrected. I mean, he's 27, not 29.
It's okay. And I understand why you said that, because I told you he was 29.
Yeah,
And the
you
reason
did.
I told you he was 29, because Pat Fleming told me he was 29. So Pat's the one that misinformed everyone, okay?
Well, he came up dry again. Oh, look at this. He's not even trying right now, Billy.
No, he gave up last rack.
He's leaving. He's playing the 10 here. You can bet on that. Yeah, the 10 is the shot. Right? Bank the one at the 10.
Well, you know what? No, I wouldn't do that. If Appleton's, he may play the 10, but I'll tell you, I wouldn't do that. I would squeeze Appleton right now, because he gave up. I wouldn't give him any chance. If he could play a good cue ball.
Well, he snookered Appleton, so Appleton is not happy to start with. I think the 1 goes. But where? Does it go where the 5 is sitting? In between the 5 and 8?
I think it goes in the top left corner.
Well, he snookered him sorta, but not great.
He actually took more time on that shot than I thought he would. So he may be trying to get it back together again. Usually, I expected him to take 1 stroke and shoot it, but he took like
Well, he
3 or 4
better
strokes.
hurry up, get it back together, because he's down 4 games and the guy is sitting on 10. Right now, he's got to win 7-2. From here.
Or 7-1 or 7-0.
Yeah.
Well, now he'll probably just. Well, he can make the 10. He should look at the 10 at least.
Yeah. He looks dead. I don't know. Darren is from Allentown. We had a pool player from Allentown years ago, Billy. You remember him? Alibi Al?
Oh, I know Alibi Al, yeah.
Yeah, he was from Allentown.
And
I just thought I'd bring.
and that's in Pennsylvania.
I thought I would
Pat
bring
said
it.
that's
Listen,
in Pennsylvania.
A lot of people
He
out
helps
there
you.
have never heard of Alibi Al, and I'm sure they'd like hearing about him.
How about his cousin? Harry.
And I heard you were Carmen Basilio's cousin. Imbecilio.
Now that's funny. That's funny. I like that one. Oh boy, it was time to. It was time to the digress, I guess. It was good. Made me feel good. Thank you.
Cheng leads that game.
11-6.
Now
Cheng.
leads the match.
Seems like after Appleton missed that 6, he totally gave up.
What pitcher was it when this famous line was said? It soon will be over. What pitcher was that?
I don't know. You got me.
Was it Rounders?
I never saw
Was
Rounder.
it Rounders? Matt Damon, when he was playing poker with the Russian, and the Russian was saying to him, it would soon will be over, like he was going to take all his chips.
I didn't see that movie, Billy. And you know what? I'm starting to be glad. The 1 was going, but the 7 did instead. He's got a cut on the 1. It'll be tough to get to the 2.
Yeah, and this is a pretty haphazard type of a
I think you got
shot.
to try to hit the 5 off the 1.
Yeah, at least that would maybe slow the 2
Control
all up.
things. The only chance you got to fall on the 2.
Well, let's just say that it's one of the better ways to get on the 2.
Oh, that's another way.
Yeah. But who would have thought of that, huh?
I'm surprised you didn't. Is he going to shoot the 6? He's looking at it. He's going to shoot the 6. It looks like it's straight in, but look at it. Oh, he wants to shoot it.
For some reason, it just doesn't seem like it's his type of a shot. In other words, I'm not saying he doesn't have the ability or skills to pocket it, but it just doesn't seem like this is his type of shot.
I'll tell you in a minute. I think it is. It didn't roll off. Boy, that was a heck of a shot.
You would think after going for a shot like that, you would have shape, right? In other
Right.
words,
He didn't get rewarded.
you know, no, what I'm saying is, why would you take a real tough shot unless you knew you were going to get out? You know? Because if you miss it, you figure not to win the game.
Well, tell me this. Making it, not getting position, and missing it, why would the guy have position?
Because if you miss it, these balls wouldn't be laying like they are now.
Yeah, but why would they be better?
Well, they may be better.
Well, he made a good shot and he didn't get rewarded. Now he's going to be stuck on the
He's going to
10.
hate his next shot.
No, he'll practice kicking again.
He's going to hate his next shot.
Oh, he don't even want to look at it. Yep. This is a contrast in temperaments. Wouldn't you say?
I'm not gonna answer that one.
Oh, he's going to have to pound this in. Or go forward. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a real good shot there.
Appleton wants him to run the set out
Oh,
now.
definitely. No doubt about it.
He probably will. That'll give him 12 games. He'll only need one more game.
He now moves ahead 12-6.
He's shooting a 945 on his TPA. If he breaks and runs out here, he'll end up with a TPA around 950, which will be the highest TPA so far in the tournament up to this point.
I think Appleton will set a record on getting out of the arena. I'm not going to go near him.
No, he's probably embarrassed now because he's showing a side of himself that he doesn't want to show, and I don't want to watch really. I really admire him for being a player.
He's a great player. There it is, Billy. In the side.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a shot on the one.
No, he doesn't.
I think no matter where he pushes, Appleton's going to shoot. Wouldn't you say that? I don't mean laughing at him because I know how tough this racket is to live. You know, so I have compassion for pool players. But I'll laugh anyway.
Extension in place, automatic.
Oh, what's Appleton going to do here?
Well, he has to shoot because this is a very shootable shot here. Matter of fact, it was a bad push. Appleton wants him to run out now.
Oh, he definitely will run out now.
He'll have to follow it, though.
Didn't get there. Good hit. He scratched.
Appleton has cue ball in game.
He quit. He gave up the game. He shook
Cheng
his
wins
hand.
13-6, and he shot a 9.38. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh no, he shot a 9.40. My mistake. Appleton shot a 8.56,
We're done here, folks.
and that's it.
See
Okay.
you later. We got another good match coming up.
We'll be back shortly with Jason Shaw, who's 2-0, and Torsten Holman. Now, those are the two players at this point. If the tournament ended right now, those two players will be in the finals. Shaw and Holman. And that's what we have coming up next. Shaw versus Holman.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.